Hello Darts Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm going to be looking at the Mission Darts R-Point Expert repointing tool. Very good looking tool. It has its own little wallet as well to store it with, and this retails for £44.95 and you can buy this from all darts shops. I put a link up in the description, and this one is from Darts Corner. So let's check it out. So I've got the repointer here, and I've also got a set of the Mission Darts V1 36mm black points, so I'm going to repoint a set of darts with them. And as you can see, it comes in this cardboard packaging and a fair bit of weight to it as well. Inside it's in a little plastic bag, and all the tools are already in the neat wallet. Very neat it is. On this one you've got the little pouch on the left with the Allen keys, and obviously this little pouch you could use for putting your points in. And in this one is the repointing tool, and you've got a set of instructions on how to repoint. And that's the little bar for putting across the top, which helps you tighten it up. There's nothing else in there. And there's your Allen keys. So I'll just give you a quick close look at the tool. This is where you clamp your point in, and the barrel goes into that thread there, and this bolt section moves that up and down so you can set the length of the barrel, and depending on whether you're replacing a point off or removing a point, you go up or down. Obviously that's going to go in there, but I'll show you that in a second. And this little Allen key unscrews that bolt there, which is holding this in place, and this one unscrews that one so you can make it a little bit shorter or longer depending on the length of your barrel. And that's basically it. A very nice looking tool, looks to be well made. So we'll repoint some darts. So first thing you got to do is, obviously you need to get the barrel in of the dart that you're taking the point out. So you need to open up the chamber. I think that's probably enough. I've already loosened the nuts on there, so the dart point goes into a little groove that you should be able to see there, and then you got to thread the dart onto the barrel thread holder. So that's as tight as it needs to be. Let's move this down a little bit. It's a bit hard to do this while I'm on the camera as well. You don't need to go all the way in right to the nose, but you do need to make sure that it's flat and straight. I would tighten these up with your finger first, just until you get it about right, and then give it the final pinch with your Allen key. So you don't have to go crazy tight, but make sure you're applying equal pressure on each side. Just do a little bit at a time. I think that's as tight as it can go. Don't need to force it any further. So now this is the awkward part, because you've got to hold it with your hand and turn it. So it takes a little bit of force, but you'll feel it pull, and I think that's it. It's coming out. And having this little silver bar on the end makes it a little bit easier. And there you can see the point's loose now. So now I'll just undo them clamps and take the point out. I don't need to take the barrel out because I'm putting a new point in, so just leave the barrel where it is and just loosen that. And using these Mission Darts V1 points, just slide that in and loosen that a little bit more. So now I've slid the point into that same groove. These points have got little ridges on, so if you're worried about damaging the ridges, you could just put a little piece of paper or cloth around the point, just so that when you clamp it down it doesn't damage it. But you want maybe about 5 or 6 mil over this side, because obviously it's got to go into the barrel. And once again, just tighten up the point holder, make sure you get it even, and again, don't need to go crazy tight, but obviously it has to be firm to keep it in place. And obviously the important thing is you've got to make sure it's straight. If you try and push it in to the barrel at an angle, you're probably going to damage the nose. But there we go. So now I've got to get the nose of the dart lined up with the point, and just give it a little turn until you feel it lining up, and then when you've got it, then you can go a little bit further, and that's it. So now you need to loosen this first so that you've allowed the point to become free. Like I say, it's a little bit awkward when I'm doing this because the camera's in my way, so but do it in reverse again, and then take the barrel out, and there you go, you've got a repointed dart. So that's how you do it. A very nice, easy to use tool, but like I say, you've got to be careful that everything is lined up and tighten everything so it's firm, but you don't want to go crazy tight. So for 45 quid it's a good tool, and it's neatly packaged, and I do like the idea of this little bar. It makes it a lot easier on the hands. So there you go, that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.